I never believed the rumors about my great-grandfather. Some said he was a strange man, a recluse who rarely left his house. Others whispered that he was part of a cult, dabbling in things people weren't supposed to touch. My family never spoke openly about it. When I asked, they would simply change the subject. When he passed away, he left the family house to us. It sat at the edge of town, old and neglected. Paint peeled off the walls, the wood creaked with every step, and the garden had grown wild. No one wanted it, but I needed a place to stay, and free rent was free rent. At first, the house felt ordinary. Dusty, lonely, but ordinary. That changed the night I found the basement. I wasn't looking for it. I had been fixing loose floorboards in the kitchen when my hammer struck something hollow. Pulling up the wood, I found a hatch I'd never noticed before. It was sealed with a rusted padlock, like someone had wanted it kept shut. For weeks, I pretended it wasn't there, but it gnawed at me. Why hide a basement? Why lock it away? One evening, I broke the lock. The hatch swung open with a groan, releasing air so foul it made my stomach turn. I shined my flashlight into the darkness and climbed down. The basement wasn't like anything I'd seen before. The walls were covered in symbols I couldn't recognize. Circles, jagged lines, letters etched deep into the stone. Some looked new, as if carved only days before. In the center of the room sat a wooden chair bolted to the floor with iron shackles fixed to the arms and legs. The wood was stained dark, almost black, as though it had absorbed years of suffering. I wanted to leave, but something in the corner caught my eye. A small, wooden box. Inside were photographs. Old, faded photographs. People in hoods, standing in circles, candles burning, faces blurred by movement, and in the center of them all, always in the center, was my great-grandfather. I shoved the box shut. My pulse was racing. And then I noticed something else. A door. It was hidden in the far wall, made of thick steel, rusted, dented, covered in deep scratches, as if something had clawed at it from the other side. I didn't go near it. I climbed out, slammed the hatch shut, and told myself never to open it again. But the basement didn't stay quiet. The following nights, I began to notice changes. The hatch would be ajar in the morning, though I was certain I had closed it. The smell of copper lingered in the kitchen. Sometimes when I walked past, I swore I could feel cold air seeping through the cracks in the floor. I tried to ignore it, but the dreams wouldn't let me. In them, I saw my great-grandfather. He stood in the basement, whispering words in a language I didn't understand. Behind him, the steel door shuddered, as if something enormous pressed against it. Each night, the dreams grew clearer. Each night, the thing behind the door grew stronger. I told myself they were just dreams, until the night I woke up standing in the kitchen, staring down at the open hatch. I don't remember walking there. I don't remember unlocking it. But the ladder waited, reaching into the dark. And from below, faintly, I heard a voice. It was the voice of a child. "Jason, help me." My blood turned cold. I live alone. Still, I climbed down. The basement looked the same. The chair, the symbols, the box of photographs, but the steel door, it was open. Only slightly, but enough to see darkness beyond. Not normal darkness, not the absence of light. This was thick, suffocating, like staring into a void. The child's voice came again. "Please, let me out." I stepped closer. My flashlight trembled in my hand. The void seemed to breathe. And then I saw it. Hands. Pale, thin hands reaching out through the gap. They looked human at first, until I noticed the fingers. Too many of them, bending the wrong way. They gripped the edges of the steel door, straining to push it open. I stumbled back, heart hammering. The hands slipped back into the darkness, and the door slammed shut on its own. I ran up the ladder and nailed the hatch shut with every board I could find. I told myself I would never, ever go back. But the house didn't let me leave it alone. Every night since, I hear voices calling from below. Sometimes it's the child, sometimes it's my mother. Once it was my own voice. They plead, they cry, they whisper secrets no one should know. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I don't know how much longer I can stand it. Tonight, the boards I nailed shut have been torn apart. I found the hatch open again, and this time, there are footsteps on the stairs. Slow, steady, coming closer. I'm writing this now from my bedroom. The door is locked, but the footsteps have reached the top of the ladder. They've stopped outside my door. Something is breathing on the other side. I don't know what my great-grandfather kept in that basement. I don't know what it wants. But if you're hearing this, if you find this house, don't go into the basement. And if the hatch is open, don't look inside. Because once you see it, it won't let you escape.